Setting it up. All right. Sounds like mom. All right. So it looks like we're live, Bowie. How are you today?
I'm doing well. I'm happy the weather has been so nice. It was hot for a little bit, then it cooled off, and now it's just kind of good spring weather.
Awesome. So I'm here with Bowie Matteson. He's a local firefighter here in Central Florida and a personal trainer. I just wanted to have him come on because obviously we'd like to hear what he's seeing out there on our streets and obviously in our communities, and kind of what they're recommending and preventative maintenance and things to keep people safe. So thanks for coming on, Bowie.
No worries. I'm glad to be here. Glad to give people who are being so responsible and staying home and kind of, wondering from the inside what everything looks like. I'm pretty happy to report that a lot of people are being pretty responsible, and it's great to see the community kind of react like this. And obviously it's not anything anybody wants to hear. Stay inside. Don't go anywhere unless you absolutely have to. It's kind of nasty, especially when, like I said, the weather's so nice outside. But a lot of what you're hearing is what you need to do. The social distancing, staying home, get your sleep, make sure your immune system is running on all cylinders, eating right, getting sure that you are still getting outside, get the sunshine. Vitamin D is a huge factor in immune health. So honestly, what you're hearing is in terms of personal care is exactly what you need to do.
Wow. Yeah. So I'm sure on the as far as being a fireman and law enforcement and everything out there, it's obviously a something that you can't train for or prepare for. It's something new.
Yeah, no, they're just emphasizing being hyper vigilant in personal hygiene. Obviously, any calls you're running, you've seen, I'm sure, hundreds of people wearing the face masks. Hand sanitizer is hard to come by, especially those disinfecting wipes. They're just asking us pretty much the same thing they're asking of you all, is that you keep your distance unless you absolutely have to, which is obviously the case with some people that you transport or need your help. But gloves, face masks, distancing is your best friend. Obviously, you don't need any of those things if you're not running into anybody. You don't have to. But look for symptoms. That a lot of people who have tested positive haven't had any symptoms, so that can be tough. But like I said, if you're doing everything that you're being asked, you don't really have too much to worry about. And I feel the same way as someone who is kind of being put into contact with a lot of different people. You wash your hands, try to not touch your face too much, try to keep avoid picking your nose.
Are people staying off the streets? Have you seen kind of a downturn on traffic? Or are people still kind of really careless?
No, I think when the order first came out, everyone wasn't sure whether or not it was for real. I think you saw traffic was just about the same, and people were still frequenting restaurants and things like that. And then everything kind of, that you start to hear internationally what it was doing, and people started to kind of like, oh, maybe we should pay attention. And then obviously it started to hit home a little bit more with the U.S. Rate increasing, both the death rate and the infection rate. So people started to take it seriously. And now today, just at my apartment complex alone, all the amenities are closed. People are staying in their rooms. I've run into people in my hallway maybe 3 or 4 times in the past 2 weeks. So
Wow.
I think people are doing a really good job of doing what they're supposed to, staying home. I mean, how has it been? I know you said you've been home, Dan, for the past couple of weeks, but you know, you haven't really seen two people. I don't know how much grocery runs you're making, but you know, your Walmarts, your Publixes.
Yeah, we're just doing everything on Fresh, on Amazon Fresh.
Okay.
And that's been kind of a blessing there. And then we kind of, my wife leaves boxes outside for a little bit and then cleans them. Now, if it's food,
exactly.
if
Perfect.
food
Wash
from,
vegetables.
yeah, if it's food from Fresh, she'll go out there immediately and start to rinse stuff. But if it's just like a normal package, she'll let it sit for about 24 hours and then she'll go out there and disinfect it. Just a lot of the same thing everybody else is going through. We've got 2 boys that are doing virtual school. You know, it's like just like that, everybody's being homeschooled. So,
yeah, it's pretty encouraging to see how resilient everybody is. You know, you adapt. I mean, I know a lot of businesses are kind of struggling, but you've seen everybody kind of move to that virtual side. So it's
and the teachers, man, the teachers just stepping up and doing what they're doing has been incredible too. Cause I know, newfound respect for either homeschooled parents and teachers. So because you're home with the kids and you can kind of see a lot of stuff they go through. I know, I'd imagine the fire station, you guys are having some of the same things we are. You guys are in close quarters and bunks and things like that. So I'd imagine there's a lot of distancing there. Well, on the trainer side, I know that you are a personal trainer, and I know that one of your main focuses is wrestling, as you do train my son.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I guess let's talk on that side. What have you been doing there? Are you still helping out? Are you doing some virtual classes?
I am. I actually work out of CrossFit Winter Park, so we've been doing virtual classes there, at home programming that people can complete at home, equipment or no equipment. But on the personal side, relating to wrestling, I'm still writing programs. I know Dan's on probably week 3 of the 4 that I've sent him. So everything's personalized to what you have. I understand not everyone has a lot of equipment, especially now. I think it'll probably take you 6 months to get any dumbbells or kettlebells that you order now, just because people have been in their home gyms or building their home gyms as fast as they can, because they know they can't get to the gym. But yeah, writing programs, running is free. I love that. You can still get your sprints in outside, whether it be long distance or short sprints. Still meeting. I can meet online. I still have another client who I've been meeting at a local park. You know, obviously we still get to exercise that social distancing, making sure we're not in tight quarters. We've got lots of fresh air, but we still get lots of good work in. So
when we get off this call, if you would go ahead in the comments and kind of give your contact information, how to reach you, different things. This way, people know how to get in touch with you. If on the personal trainer side, I don't think hopefully nobody's calling you to come fight a fire for them, because
no.
That wouldn't be. I'd much rather see them on the training side. So some of the things. So stay at home, social distance. So a lot of the same things that we're hearing. CrossFit Winter Park, I'd imagine they're not open.
No. We've been closed now for I think 2.5 weeks. We've switched to at-home programming. We've been filming demonstration videos. Lots of check-ins, phone calls. I think it's refreshing to see people return to phone calls. I think people kind of left that and switched to strictly text or in person. Phone calls are great. Getting to hear someone's voice and chat. It's a nice medium that I think people started to move away from, but it's kind of
we need to get you guys on from CrossFit Winter Park. We need to get if you want to get in touch with her, we can do some sort of shout out your virtual programs. I know there's people looking to get on. We can do it. We can do it either live here or we could do it in the wrestling room.
Of course.
Wherever. Yeah. If she wants to, let me know if she'd love to come on. Her, yourself. I know her manager over there. He's a real nice guy.
Yep.
We can all get on. As a matter of fact, I've got Jack coming on. I think it's tomorrow with Ascent Protein.
Yep.
So I know that he's got a lot to offer there right now, especially in these times, getting it to the houses and stuff, so people can kind of keep themselves
fast track their protein orders.
Yeah, so that'll be good. Yeah, man, I'd love to get all you guys on and talk about what programs you guys are putting together and different things. And then I'm sure there's some sort of virtual, I guess, membership that maybe she's offering now that we can discuss and see if we can get people on board with you.
Yeah, absolutely. That gym membership you get your at-home programming, you get a lot of personalized touches in terms of communication and accountability. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll send you I have a Calendly link where you can just go in and kind of click and sign up for an episode.
Okay.
And so I can message that over to you, and then if all three of you want to come on and we can just kind of put something together for you, talk about CrossFit Winter Park, that'd be awesome. I know everybody's been real nice to my family there. So
absolutely.
I don't do it, as you can see, but my kids do, and they're in good shape. So
yeah, Dan's
living vicariously.
Dan's been killing it. So it's good to see him make the progress he has. Yeah,
he's hoping to wrestle again after all this. He says, if not, at least I'll be strong.
That's right. He's
been out there working out. So he tries to do his maxes on Saturdays.
Okay.
I told him to write stuff down and send it to you. I'd imagine he's not doing that.
He's not doing that. Of course not. So I have to check in. So
yeah, you have to shoot him a text and tell him, because he doesn't listen to dad. He listens to coaches.
That's right. Well, I mean, it takes a village.
Yeah. Well, hey, I on behalf of, I guess, me and everyone else, obviously the firefighters, the police officers, the public servants that are out there doing what you guys do. We're obviously very thankful. Obviously, doctors, medical staffs, EMTs. I mean, all those guys. You guys don't have a choice. You have to be out there and protecting our cities and our counties and our homes and properties. And I can't imagine going through firefighting school. They were like, hey, there's a pandemic coming and this is how to prepare. So there's probably been a lot of on-the-job training going on now. Perfect
timing. Yeah, no, I'm happy to help. I think it's been a great learning experience, both from my standpoint as well as the public standpoint, of all the things that we kind of weren't doing that we may need to in terms of hygiene and just being aware of how quickly something like this can spread. So the biggest thing is taking care of yourself, making sure you're eating right, getting outside, exercising regularly. This is the perfect time to build a lot of good habits in terms of eating, sleeping, and staying active. So I think it's a good opportunity for people to kind of capitalize on some free time and make themselves that much better when they come out on the other side.
Cool, man. Well, I definitely, it's always good talking to you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's get on as the training group now as CrossFit Winter Park and get them talking. I know they have a big following already, being up there in Winter Park. They've been there for a while.
Yep.
I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that watch this or are on Facebook that are wondering, how can I still do what I'm doing at home? Questions that we'll have is, how do I improvise for box jumps, or how do I improvise for, pull-ups, or how do I improvise? So a lot of good stuff that we can talk about. I'll send you my link, and then let's get that set up.
Perfect. Yeah. Time for people to get creative.
Yes, sir. All right, buddy. You take care, man. It's good talking to you, and be safe out there.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Dan. Be well.
Yes, sir.
Bye-bye.